We're going to do a quick review of how to graph from the vertex form, and what you should know is that this graph is going to definitely shift 3 units to the right and 4 units down. That's going to tell us exactly where the vertex ends up. The vertex will end up at 3, -4. So my next job is to create a table with this right smack dab in the middle, because the vertex is going to be that middle value. I'm going to make mine nice and long because I've got to put a lot of extra math in here to show you what I'm thinking. But this middle table here, this middle portion, that's going to typically go on inside of my head. The middle value is x equals 3. And I know that when I plug that in, -4 will pop out. That's just based off of my work using shifts earlier. And I want to make this the middle value, so I need 2 values that are lower than 3 and 2 that are above 3. So the other x values I'm going to use will be 2 and 1. And then 4 and 5. The next thing to do is just do all the different math on this. I'm going to take each one of these other x values, I'm going to plug them into the original function, and whatever pops out, those are the points that I'm going to graph. So for example, I'll take this 1, and I'm going to plug it into this function. So in my head I'm thinking parentheses 1 minus 3 squared minus 4. And if I think about the order of operations, parentheses first, so 1 minus 3 makes -2. Then I'm going to square that, so -2 squared is 4. And then I'll do addition and subtraction, so 4 minus 4 makes 0. Cool. Then I'll take the x value of 2, and I'll plug it in, so that's parentheses 2 minus 3, quantity squared, minus 4. So parentheses first, 2 minus 3, makes -1. -1 squared is +1. 1 minus 4 is -3. I'm going to pause the video while I do the next two. You should also pause the video and do them as well. Pausing now. After completing those calculations, I found that I'll graph the point 1, 0, 2, -3, 3, -4, 4, -3, 5, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. Okay. And it's that U-shaped graph. It opens up, which doesn't surprise me because there was no negative in front. It is shifted 3 to the right and 4 down as I expected. And then we have to answer questions like, what's the x-intercept? What's the y-intercept? I'm a little sad because this one doesn't hit the y-axis. So I'd have to plug in 0 to figure out what the y-axis intercept is. That's okay. The x-intercepts, though, are very obviously going to be this point and this point. So they're going to be at 1, 0 and 5, 0. The y-intercept is not obvious, but I can always figure out what that is. I'll know it hits this line when x is 0. So if I plug in 0 for x, 0 minus 3 is -3. -3 squared is 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. So it would be at 0, 5. And then the vertex is down here. That's at 3, -4. My pen's not working as well as it usually does. I'll have the tech guys come look at this. That's frustrating. But quick recap. You start by thinking about the shifts. It's the opposite of what you'd think here. It's what you'd think here. That goes in the middle of your table. Middle of your table, meaning this should be the middle number. So you pick numbers that are less than that, numbers that are more than that, and then you just plug it in. Take your time. Be quick, but don't rush. And it should look like that when you're done. Good luck, guys.